We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air. Here is Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On play action, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go.
We're going to 53. We're going 47.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Goff. Past the 20. Touchdown. David Njoku. 42 yards. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott off play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott's throw here caught by Mims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Give him now 1,062 catches in his career, and I'm looking at the list here. That ties him with Andre Johnson.
And I wonder if he ever wrote Andre Johnson's name down and that number and said, that's where I'm trying to go. That's what I'm trying to get to. If so, congratulate yourself. You are there. That means you rank amongst the best that have ever done it.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Successful from a yard out, and the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
76, tell him. 76.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Goff on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there. And they
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Hold on. Check.
Now Goff. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
Normally when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Fielded just inside the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where
oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Obama.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ric Flair. Tiger.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott to throw it. That is caught, and he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott now on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Hey, 47. Here go 47. Hey, kill.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Touchdown, Broncos. Davante Adams. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Merlin. Ric Flair. We're good.
To throw on second down is gone. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
How about this?
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Prescott again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Williams will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Dak Prescott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so the minimum.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
To throw is Goff.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gone. And now here is another interception.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here caught by Mims.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really when you're looking.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Goff on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Sam Laporta.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a first down throw. Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Goff. That's complete to Slayton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.